It's an historic fall for the Missouri Valley soccer programs. Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Carrie Patrone. The Missouri Valley men's soccer team's Heart of America Athletic Conference semifinal game against Benedictine was a rematch of one of the two conference games Valley lost during the regular season. The Ravens stopped the Vikings 1-0 with a late goal in late October. But Missouri Valley overwhelmed Benedictine in the semifinal game. Malik Hasanovic started the scoring in the 14th minute on a pass from Kareem Akpinar. Just more than 2 minutes later, Sam Green made it 2-0 with his 11th of the season. 7 minutes after Luca Perendia scored his third of the season. Valley led 3-0 23 minutes into the match. Sam Green scored his second of the game in the closing minutes of the first half, and then recorded the hat trick in the second half as Missouri Valley rolled to a 5-1 win against Benedictine. It's the first hat trick of the season for Green. It's the most goals Missouri Valley scored in any match this season, and it put Missouri Valley into the conference tournament final against Mid-American Nazarene. The Vikings stopped the Pioneers 1-0 in early October. The only goal was an own goal. The Vikings started quickly, getting a goal from Akpinar in the 4th minute. Mid-American Nazarene tied the game in the 28th minute, but the Vikings led 2-1 at the half as Green scored his 14th goal on the season 34 seconds before the break. The Pioneers scored the match in the 76th minute, but less than a minute later committed a foul inside the penalty box. Green converted the penalty kick to give the Vikings a 3-2 lead and the defense held the rest of the way. Missouri Valley wins the Hart Conference Tournament title to go along with the regular season title. It's a 5th postseason tournament title for MoVal and the first time the Vikings have claimed both titles since 2017. The Vikings host the NAIA opening weekend game on the 18th against Cumberland University from Tennessee at 2. After a 1-3-2 start to the season in non-conference play, the Missouri Valley women's soccer team won 11 of 12 games and 6 straight in reaching the Hart semifinal match against the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers. Missouri Valley surrendered the first goal to MNU but came back to win 2-1 in the regular season match. And scoreless into the second half, it was the Pioneers who scored first. Valley tied the game 6 minutes later with a goal from Miriam Aldavo. The game stayed tied into the 83rd minute, and Ashley Rivas, the Hart's Offensive Player of the Year, scored her 18th of the season to give Missouri Valley a 2-1 lead that ended up being the difference. That's the 9th game-winning goal for Rivas, and Missouri Valley advanced to the conference tournament final against Central Methodist, which was the only Hart team to hand the Vikings a loss. So Valley made the 40-minute drive to Fayette to take up top-seeded and 4th-ranked CMU. The Vikings struck first. Milu Guevara's goal on a free kick came in the 6th minute of action. That held until early in the second half when the Eagles tied it at 1, also on a free kick. CMU took the lead in the 72nd minute, but Guevara's second of the game in the 75th minute made it 2-2. Those were the first goals for Guevara since the middle of September. And Guevara's pass in the 85th minute got past an Eagle defender and found Ashley Rivas. A Rivas flick into an open net to give Valley the 3-2 lead with her 19th goal of the year. Morena Rivas in a minute. The last few minutes featured a mad rush by CMU. The final chance was the last second corner that was headed away, and Missouri Valley wins the Hart Conference Tournament and an automatic berth into the NAIA tournament for the first time with a 3-2 win. It's the 4th consecutive tournament appearance for the Vikings. Missouri Valley also earned a first-round bye and gets to host the first women's soccer NAIA tournament game. That's against Hastings on the 18th at 11. Missouri Valley forward Ashley Rivas helped lead the Vikings to its 12th straight season with more than 11 wins, its best conference record, to a victory at the Hart postseason tournament, and tied an MVC record along the way. Missouri Valley soccer player Ashley Arribas tied the program's record for single-season goals after her game-winning goal at the Heart of America Athletic Conference postseason championship on Saturday. Arribas tied with the 2004 record holder Tiffany Shaw at 19 goals.
Obviously, I'm excited, but I couldn't have done it without the team. I mean, everyone puts in their work, and then I'm on the final line, so I'm the one that tries to finish. But it's all thanks to my teammates. I'm proud of the entire team. I can't be more thankful for everyone that's a part of this program and everything.
In October 16th, Arribas won her first weekly Heart Award in her career at Missouri Valley for Offensive Player of the Week.
I'm super proud of Ashley. She's had a fantastic individual season, scoring big goals against big teams. Number 1 team in the nation, number 3 team in the nation, number 4 team in the nation. I think she's scored in 10 or 11 games straight, and I know that she's super proud of that, but she's also more proud of what the team's accomplished too. So.
Arribas is the leading scorer of the Heart with 19 goals overall and 12 goals in the conference. With Arribas' goal on Saturday, KMVC women's soccer got their first postseason tournament title in the program's history. This is Arribas' 12th straight game with at least 1 goal and her 10th game-winning goal of the season. Arribas and the Vikings play Hastings at the NAIA National Tournament on Saturday. The two teams played back in August as part of that 1-3-2 start to the season for Missouri Valley. Hastings won that game 3-0. The Missouri Valley football team entered its final game of the 2023 season looking for a 6th win on the year and a winning record. But Valley faced the Baker Wildcats, a team with a chance to reach the NAIA postseason. Baker led 10-0 late in the second quarter before Missouri Valley got on the board. Tion Harris hit Dorian Miles for a 12-yard touchdown to cut the lead to 3. But the Wildcats answered just before the half to go into the break with a 17-7 lead. Missouri Valley took advantage of a muff punt for the second straight week and scored early in the third on a pass to Khalil Dampier to get Missouri Valley back to a 17-14. But that was it for the Valley offense. Missouri Valley committed 5 turnovers, all of them in the second half, and Baker waltzed into a 48-14 win and a share of the Heart South Division title and an NAIA berth. Missouri Valley finishes 5-5 and in the fourth place in the South. The Missouri Valley College esports team won the 7th game of the NAIS Fall Open 2023 for Overwatch on November 7th. MVC played against Emporia State. The Vikings won all 3 rounds, winning the match and sending them to the playoffs, where they will be the 2nd seed. Missouri Valley plays the University of Alabama Birmingham during the first game of the playoffs on the 14th at 8:30. Ready or not, it's here. The Missouri Valley basketball team started Heart of America Athletic Conference play on the 15th after a truncated non-conference schedule. That's because Heart teams are playing a double round robin schedule for a slate of 24 league games. The men are off to a 1-3 start to the season, topping UHSB but losing to Columbia, Sterling, and Tabor. The women have a 2-1 record, sandwiching wins over Hannibal LaGrange and Southwestern around a loss to Columbia. Both teams start conference play against Mid-America Nazarene, and the Pioneers are among the top teams in the conference in the Heart's preseason poll. The women play at 5:30 and the men play at 7:30. Both games are on the Viking Sports Network. Pennytown is a hamlet that was once left behind by families living on a journey looking for brighter horizons. Driven by the desire to provide a better future for their children and loved ones. KMVC's Vince Taylor reports on the heritage of Pennytown.
Pennytown was a community rich in heritage, filled with love as people harmlessly work together and live together, creating a strong sense of affection and cherished homeland.
It was a rich heritage community. It was very loving. People got along together. They worked together, and it was a sense of loving in homeland.
Pennytown, where the African American community resided and played a crucial role in shaping the character of Marshall. Many African Americans lived in Pennytown while working here in Marshall, contributing not only to the town's workforce but also to their own families' lives.
That's why I thought it was nice to bring them in to show that where the African American community was living, and per se to the adjacent of how Marshall is, because a lot of the African Americans lived in Pennytown and they worked here in Marshall, Missouri. They were able to create a life and create things for their family.
Pennytown was once a great community and homeland created by the African Americans and was once left to create a better life for the children and families that live there.
That was KMVC's Vince Taylor reporting. Pennytown was once the largest African American community in central Missouri. The church and marker are just a few miles from Marshall on Saline County Road U, east of US 65 and north of Interstate 70. And that's KMVC News for this week. The November 21st edition of KMVC News features magazine-style stories, and the final show of the semester has a different air date. That show publishes on Thursday the 30th as Missouri Valley closes the semester. Thanks for watching. I'm Carrie Patrone, and that's KMVC News.